The Blue Couches, we're going to welcome in President and owner of Harley-Davidson of Erie, Kelly Lapping, joining us today. Welcome, Kelly. It's nice to have you on the Blue Couches today.
Well, thank you for having me, Amanda.
Yeah, you're doing a first, you've been in the community for a long time. I want to talk about Harley-Davidson in a bit, but you're going to be doing a Toys for Tots poker run coming up this Saturday to help benefit Toys for Tots, obviously. Where did this idea come from?
Well, we've participated with Toys for Tots for 18 years. We've always had collection boxes at our dealership. And so this last winter was a little tough with the weather, so it seemed like the donations were down a little bit. So we decided let's try something this summer and see if we can get the riders to come out and bring toys and collect toys for economically disadvantaged children in our community.
That's terrific. So it's this Saturday. Registration's at 1.
Starts at 1 and goes till 3. The first bike goes out at 1:30. Last bike is out at 3 o'clock.
And what's the route this year?
Well, the route's we've got 2 routes actually. So we have one that's a little bit scenic and one that's a little bit more direct route. So,
okay.
But it's going to go to Conneaut, Ohio, to Sparky's Place in Conneaut, Ohio. Then from there it will travel down to Country Corner Inn in Conneautville. Okay. And then it will go from there over to Hitchie's Tavern in Sagertown. And then it will end at the Waterford Heritage Days. We're going to be at the Stancliffe Hose Company for their 100th anniversary. So they asked us if we could partner with them and bring the motorcyclists in. They're going to block off the whole North Park Row for motorcycle parking only, which is fantastic.
That's great.
I don't know if people have attended, how many people have attended it, but we think it's a great opportunity. They have lots of vendors, food vendors. They're going to have live music there, so the bikers can come out. We're actually going to open it up. I know it says it's for bikers only, but anybody who wants to come. If you're in an automobile, Jeep, Corvette, whatever, your Mustang, whatever, come on out and have fun and help us get toys for the kids.
Yeah,
so
that's terrific. And so you always have big bins there, but this is going to be an additional collection that you'll just hold on to until the Christmas season?
Well, the Marines are going to actually be at our dealership. They're supposed to come out there and they'll collect the toys. It's $10 or a new unwrapped toy. Okay. So if people bring cash, I'll talk to the Marines and either we'll count up the money and we can go out and shop and buy toys and then donate it to the Marine Corps.
That would be great too. Talk a little bit about Harley-Davidson of Erie. It's been in the community for a long time. Yeah,
it's been in the community for 53 years. Susan and I have owned the dealerships since 2007. And like I said, 18 years we've helped collect toys for the Marine Corps for their Toys for Tots. We try to do as much as we can to give back to the community. The community's been wonderful for us.
I was going to say, how important is it to you, to give back? You're a successful business. I'm sure that you're very grateful for everybody's patronage over these years.
We're very, very grateful. I mean, we moved here from Maryland and didn't know anybody up here, and so to start, buy a business up here in Erie, Pennsylvania, and have the success that we've been blessed with, we're very pleased with it.
So what brought you to Erie? I'm always so curious about this when I get the chance to ask people that do that.
It was to buy the dealership.
Okay.
So the dealership was for sale, and so that was why we came up here.
And you thought, well,
we had a choice between North Carolina or Erie. And,
really?
We chose Erie.
I love it.
Yeah.
And happy with your choice?
Very happy with it.
Yeah.
And sometimes in the winter.
I know. But you do get those 4 seasons where you don't everywhere else. And
love it.
You may not like the winter, but you know you're going to be moving out of it. So.
Love the sunsets. I think the sunsets are some of the best in the country.
It's absolutely beautiful. The Toys for Tots program, too, is a very storied program in our area through the Marine Corps locally. They do great work. How long have you said you've been working with them?
18 years.
The whole time that you've had the dealership?
Since we bought the dealership, we've always had boxes for collecting toys in our dealership. And like I said, this last winter, we've noticed that the number of donations went down, and we thought maybe a lot of it had to do with the weather. So we say, hey, you know what? We can always do it in the wintertime, which we will, but let's do something in the summertime as well and see if we can get more. Yeah,
I think that's a great idea. And so do you have to register ahead of time, or can you show up and register Saturday?
Yeah, you can just come in, register, show up, right there at our dealership. Like I said, starts at 1 o'clock registration. We're going to give away over $500 in cash and prizes.
Oh, fun.
So we'll even have a winner for the worst hand. The poker run. Okay?
That's great.
I know some people, like I was in a poker run this weekend, and fantastic poker run. My hand was horrible. Yeah. And I was like, man, if I could get something for worst prize,
there you go. You'd feel better about your day, wouldn't you?
It felt great just helping out the kids.
Yeah. So again, bring a new unused toy, or you can make a cash donation.
$10 per person.
Yeah.
Correct.
And again, it's at Harley-Davidson of Erie. Registration's at 1 p.m. And there's your website, hderie.com, where you can go for all the information if you are watching this and afraid you're going to forget it all, like I would. it, right?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah.
Nice to have you on the show today, Kelly.
You too. Thank you, Amanda.
Thanks
I
for what
appreciate
you're
it.
doing.
Appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, stay right there. We're going to